Alright, gang, I think I'm gonna tighten the screws on the Slayer toll. I think I'm just gonna do 100k each time I have to go off of the island. So instead of like 50k for trolls and black demons and 150k for cow fights, it's just gonna be 100k, like static, each time you have to do a Slayer task off the island. So I'm gonna just cut away real quick until someone gets this, and then we'll be right back. This man just missed the chance. Oh, he's going back! He's going back! He's gonna get it! Yup. So I'm definitely not going to be recording every task or like every level, but in the earlier... Oh my god. In the earlier stages, I just wanted to show off at least a few, especially for the video. We got Hellhounds, 166. It's going to be some pretty good XP, but it's going to take a long time. But I guess that's good. I can especially AFK range it, but I definitely want to get some melee levels, so I got to see what's going on with this. Got to weigh my options. I had to start this quick so I can grab my arrows, but I got 40 Slayer, looking pretty good so far. Basically back-to-back Cal fights. Cool, dude. Thanks. So yeah, I'm going to give this guy the 100k, because he's been pretty cool, and he's not new to the game, but he's coming back. Anyway, I just wanted to give it to him. We met at Hellhounds. It was pretty cool. And I had to go to Cal fights anyway, and I taught him how to barbarian fish. This is a ramble.com, but he's cool. Eating to the sun. Is on with the video. This was by far the worst task. This isn't even accurate. I played for, it was about like double this. It was about like a 3, almost 4 hour task. It was pretty disgusting. I might try range next time. I'm also thinking about doing regicide and getting a dragon halberd for this. I'm not even kidding. I'm thinking about doing that like right now, so maybe I will, but I gotta skip, which is pretty cool. Just hit 50 Slayer at Cal fights, unlocking a new monster, probably like the best monster for us. So that's pretty dope. Anyway, more mindless slaughter. Alright, it's very late, but I just completed regicide, and I think I am going to get the dragon halberd. I think that would be pretty swell. Just hit 1500 total level as well. That's pretty sweet, but I gotta go to bed, so I'll see you in the next clip. A very painful 5-hour task. Man, this weapon is not fast. It's good, but it's not fast. Awesome, so we just hit 55 Slayer. Oh, we can get Turoths now, which can lead us to another weapon, which should be pretty good. But I'm not going to do any of that until I get a task. If I can even get a task, I don't even think Neve assigns them. So I'm going to go get a little more fishing done. As soon as I hit 60, I think I'm going to get like another level and a half or so. I'm at 94 right now. Little into it. I might bust out 96. Just so I can bare-hand sharks. That's kind of the goal of this episode, is to get the levels to bare-hand sharks. That's been a big goal of mine for ever since I knew about that. I've never been able to do it on any account, and this is the closest one we're going to get to do it on. So, yeah, that's not going to be the next clip, but it's going to be maybe the end of the episode or definitely in the episode. So look forward to that. Here's an interesting new task that I was kind of waiting for. I really hope there's a safe spot, because I don't want to do close combat. It's been a hot minute since I've trained some Hunter, and I think before I start up Slayer again, I think I just want to bust out 83 to get the glory. And 75 is our first step on that track, but I gotta go do a herb run, so I'll be back. Oh my god, I'm like panicking trying to make this clip, and I just lost my salamander. Shit. Anyway, I just got 80 Hunter. God damn it. I was supposed to plan this better, but I didn't, and it's really late, but yeah. I lost XP. Damn it. This inventory should match up perfectly with the last level we need here. Oh, I'm not setting the trap. And honestly, from 71 to 83... didn't really take that long. It was about like 2.5 days of playing a few hours a day. I honestly don't know why I didn't do this before, and I honestly should have, because this is not the first person that has logged into this world. This place is incredibly packed right now for I don't know what reason, except for mains and other, accounts training Hunter. Like, it's just low enough to where this is the best method, but, like, I mean, I'm here well past when I should be. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to come back with the level. But yeah, I definitely should have done this before. You're not important. Oh, wait, what? Don't set that. Don't set that! No! Alright, that's fine. Here we go. Boom. Bing, bang, boom. Big boy. 83. Ugh. We are almost done with Hunter. There's only one more important level to get, and it's 6 levels away, but I'm not going to do that right now because I am way too burnt the hell out, and I need to change of pace, and I kind of want to get back to fishing, and Slayer, so we'll see. Alright, first Dragon Impling I've ever seen in Puro Puro. First Dragon Impling caught, period. Glories or Dragonstone. Ugh, garbage! Our second Dragon Imp was Dragon Bones. Great! In the past week... Oh, shit. In the past week, I've gotten more Genie randoms than I have in, like, the first 2 months of this account. What the hell is going on? Boom, baby, there it is. I didn't think we were that close, but 95 fishing? Really nothing to laugh at. We are 1 level off. And fun fact, this is the highest fishing level I've had on any account. So that's really cool. Just another XP random. No big deal. Feels good to just be putting this on Herblore now. So I didn't miss the level, but my microphone was plugged in, light on, but wasn't recognized by the computer. So that was pretty shit. I figured out what it was. The cable was a little bent. Like, it's a USB mic, so it's like the plug-in cable that plugs into the microphone was like bent. So I just bent that back in, and it's working now. At least I hope so. But yeah, we got 96 fishing. Million XP to go. And basically 2 million XP to go before we get, 70 agility, which is our main goal for this fishing part. There's going to be one more clip in the video that's basically going to be me hand fishing the sharks and just talking about a couple things that are on my mind and about the episode. Not just so it extends the time, but just because, like, this episode already took so long. It took over a month to come out. And that's because of the fishing, so I can't really just, like, I don't want to get to 70 agility, because that's going to be another, like, basically couple weeks, and that's just too long. So I'm going to end it at the hand shark fishing. Hand shark? Shark hand? Hand shark. Hand fishing sharks. That's probably the right way to say that. But anyway, I'm going to go eat, because I'm hungry, and told myself I'm not going to until I got the level, and it's there, and, yeah. Gang, what is going on? Thank you so much for making it to the end of this episode. I am just utterly enthralled with this animation. It looks so good. It's so cool. It's so good. This is the first time I'm ever doing it on any account, and it just feels honestly amazing. So that was really cool to work towards. Still more fishing to go. But while we're here at the end of the episode, I have a couple of things that I would like to talk about, that I want to bring up. So throughout the episode, I mentioned, or maybe it was last episode that I mentioned, that I'm not picking up drops from off-island tasks. And then in a couple clips, I believe I had in-sold heads of, like, from Black Demons, and even from Cal Fights, I think there was, like, 1. The reason I'm doing that is because I do plan to give away all my in-sold heads. I don't know when, but I definitely have plans of doing that. I definitely have plans for, like, giveaways on this account for, like, things that I can't use. Mostly the in-sold heads was kind of the one that I was thinking of. I can't think of any, like, off the top of my head, because I'm just going into this commentary, like, raw right now. But that's the reason that I do pick up the in-sold heads from off-island tasks, is just to keep them and to possibly give them away to, you guys. Kind of speaking of giveaways, too, since I'm now Juicy 83 Hunter, and I can get Dragon Implings. We're going to have a Dragon Impling hunt in Kandarin. I know, like, every other area-restricted Ironman did this and kind of does this, and they do it to a greater extent because they're way wealthier than I am. But I would like your help if you're around the area, and if you want to scout You definitely don't have to. I'm going to be kind of searching pretty hard for Dragon Imps, at least in Puro because they're more common in there. But I really want to get the Glory before I go back to Slayer. I haven't touched it. I got to 55, so I got the Taroths, and, well, I guess I kind of touched it, because we're almost 56. But before that's just going to be a big DPS boost, and I really think it would be useful. So if you want to help me out, definitely add me in-game. My private is always on. I'm not in my clan chat. But if you want, just message me on here if you see anything. So about, like, the rewards and incentives for these guys, like I said, other YouTubers do it better and do it well because they are rich. I'm not, so I'm thinking each scout I'll give, and this is so weak, and it's definitely not worth it. And I hate to say that about, like, my own thing, but, like, the 100K that I use for, like, my tasks, I will give you that if you just scout one. If we get a Dragon Stone, because I need that for a Ring of Wealth, it's gonna be, I was gonna say 1 mil, but we'll do 2 mil. We'll do 2 mil if it's Dragon Stones. If it's the Glory, it's 10 mil. 10 mil. I mean, that's not bad for just searching one Dragon Imp, you know what I'm saying? Or for scouting one Dragon Imp. So 10 mil for the Glory, 2 mil for a Dragon Stone. If it's Dragon Stone, like, amulets, can I enchant them? I gotta see that, because if I can, then that's basically 10 mil as well. Yeah, Dragonstone Jewelry, 68, we can definitely do that. So, even if it's Dragonstone amulets or the Glory, 10 mil. So I kind of pulled a Jam Flex this episode and did something that I didn't pull. I kind of just, like, implemented that, and that's the Dragon Halberd. It kind of a weird time for me to, like, just do that, but, like, the Black Demons kind of really pissed me off, and honestly, it's just a really good safe spot melee weapon, because the Rune Scimitar really isn't good around my level right about now, so I kind of needed, like, a big DPS boost. But that being said, it's definitely not, like, Kandarin only, and I do feel bad about doing that. But since that's, like, already kind of, like, a thing, and another big thing about this account that I've mentioned in previous episodes, is pretty early on, I believe, that I mentioned it first. I do admit that I know that there is no endgame content, and that is kind of a problem. But there really isn't a whole lot in this area unless there's some kind of expansion or some kind of something. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I definitely do have an idea that there's no real end game to this account, and it's kind of like you're working up towards something for nothing, you know? So, like, because my first initial end game thing was to get the leaf-bladed battle axe from Karasks, because I knew Slayer was going to be a nightmare. I honestly thought I was just going to be lamping it, and then that was going to be endgame. But that's, like, boring, you know? Nobody wants to watch. Because if that was still happening, I would probably be, like, low 20 level Slayer, and, like, we would just be waiting years for me to get to that cave. So this is kind of expediting that, but that's not really endgame content. That's a good weapon, and it'll help with, like, melee training, and it's going to be our best in slot, because that's easily better than the Dragon Halberd, because I'm going to have the defense from the Rune Square Shield, or Rune Kite Shield, I'm sorry. But I need endgame content, and since I already got the Dragon Halberd, I was thinking about having Zulrah be the endgame kind of boss. Now, hear me out on this. Zulrah is a boss that I'm sure many people are familiar with. It's been a very consistent moneymaker for just about any account. The thing with Zulrah and I is that I've only ever tried it a couple times on my main, died a couple times because obviously I was learning it, and then I just never went back. I started playing other accounts. I had my pseudo main Slayer alt, which was, like, I believe at the time, a questless Ironman that I was making a series on, that I actually did upload, but then, like, it was to a different channel, believe it or not, and it just didn't gain any traction, and I really should have uploaded it on my main channel, but I was thinking, like, I didn't want to cross the Let's Play with RuneScape, and I'm getting way too off topic. But Zulrah, I have never completed a kill of Zulrah. Now, I'm thinking it would be great endgame content for my account, because guess what, guys? Zulrah would provide my account with several, like, best in slot weapons, armor, and equipment. It's honestly insane. So the wacky thing about Zora, other than the fact that I've never, done a single kill, for my account's stats and armor, it would be a pretty difficult boss for me to fight. Our best way to damage it would be, Magic Shortbow and Iban's Blast. And Iban's Blast is good. It's pretty damn good, even, I'd say. Magic Shortbow, it would need our either broad arrows, rune arrows, and it would still be very difficult. I was honestly also thinking that I might need Void to do it, and not to cop out, and I'm not, implementing this just yet. This is all just kind of theory crafting. Pest Control is actually located in the Western Province and is part of that achievement diary, so, with this enlarged Kandarin area, it kind of, I don't want to say it kind of fits, because it doesn't really, but, like, it's part of, I don't know, because is it really even part of the area? But it's part of the diary for that. It's part of the province. It's a province within a province. I don't know, but like I said, it's just theory crafting for right now, so I thought I would need that possibly to, kill Zora consistently, because I don't think Mystic is really cutting it, especially with someone who is not a pro player and doesn't know the boss and is going to die many, 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 many a times. I don't know if Mystic would cut it. Honestly, for our range setup, I think we would probably be, like, okay, because I'm sure at that point we'd probably have Black Dragonhide. If not, it would probably be, like, red, because we have the Penance Skirt, we have the MSB. Our helm isn't that great, but I think it, honestly, I think it could be done, and I think it would be a pretty good thing to kind of work towards, because then that would just give me more motivation. Because other than that, like, there's nothing to really do on this account. Like, I can max out the skills, but it's like, what's the content with skilling? It's kind of like, it's only so fun to watch before it's just like, yep, this level, next level, next level, next level, max. It's like, okay, well, that's cool and all, but, like, what do you have to show for it? And you know what? It's just boring, too, because honestly, with this fishing grind, I'm already sick of fishing. I don't know, woodcutting was just, like, so easy to me. Dropping the teaks, it was just, like, so, I don't know. Maybe because I was, like, getting bird nests at least, but with, like, fishing, at the barbarian fishing, you're just doing, like, nothing. You're just dropping it. So that kind of sucks. But that's about, like, gonna do it for my rant. It's been going way too long. I'm gonna have to chop some stuff out. I don't know. I'm so bad with, like, just talking, but that's all I wanted to talk about. Why I keep the Ensouled Heads, our Impling Hunt, and honestly, possibly Zora and Void. Like I said, it was just theory crafting on those two. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I do have the means, because Regicide is complete, and that's, like, the only requirement for Zora. So, I mean, it's possible. And I don't have to go through the well, I don't even know where that is. Let me double. Randar. Yeah, Zora's like, oh god, it's like all the way down here. So I'd have to go to, like, Port Tiras, but I can charter ship there now because I've been there. So it's really not that far. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm going a little too far in on this whole Zora thing. So let me know what you guys think. As always, I appreciate everybody's continued support and the new support. I saw a couple new subscribers. I appreciate it. Whether I met you in game or you just found me, however, I really do appreciate it. And if you want, you can add me and talk to me. I've added a couple people, and you're always welcome, and I'm always willing to talk if I'm online, unless I'm, like, hyper AFKing. That's the only reason I would not respond to you, is if I'm just, like, playing Honeycam Studio and just dropping my inventory of leaping salmon, trout, and sturgeon. So, that's about it, guys. I'll see you in the next episode, which hopefully won't be too long. I know that the last 3 kind of came out a little bing, bang, boom, which is good, and I'm going to keep it like that. Even if it has to be, like, shorter episodes, 7-minute episodes, I don't care. I'm going to try to keep the content flowing. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. I appreciate it. Double catch, by the way. No animation, but that's fine. Love it. Fishing levels God tier. Have a great night. And stay safe, too. I forgot that whole thing that's still going on.